Welcome you all again. Today we discuss the last part in this unit, that is protein synthesis. So protein synthesis, which is also called as central dogma. Here question asks like write a short note on central dogma or protein synthesis. So the central dogma is nothing but it is the place where the transcription as well as the translation process will be takes place. So first time the scientist Crick in 1958 they have gave the name this transcription as well as translation process as a central dogma. So transcription, which is nothing but the formation of मैसेंजर आरएनए फ्रॉम द डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल. डीएनए स्ट्रैंड्स अपने अभी देखा है. डीएनए स्ट्रैंड से क्या होता है, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस में मैसेंजर आरएनए फॉर्म होता है. देन जो मैसेंजर आरएनए से फिर प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल्स तैयार होते हैं. तो प्रोसेस इन विच from messenger RNA the protein molecules will be formed. That process is called as translation, and combinedly transcription and translation process is called as central dogma or protein synthesis. So this central dogma, which is nothing but the protein synthesis. In protein synthesis or entire protein synthesis process will divided into the two steps, that is transcription and translation process. So here in your syllabus only the transcription process are included, but you can the questions may be asked on translation because the translation uh, or in protein synthesis कैसे होता है. तो first of all from DNA strands messenger DNA RNA messenger RNA will be formed. Then the messenger RNA is form the protein molecule. So this is the protein synthesis. So here let's discuss more detail about the transcription process. So transcription, that means it is the process in which the synthesis of messenger RNA from the DNA molecules will be takes place. This transcription process is nothing but the RNA synthesis. ट्रांसक्रिप्शन होता है उसका ही मतलब क्या है कि जो डीएनए स्ट्रैंड से मैसेंजर आरएनए फॉर्म होता है. सो दिस ट्रांसक्रिप्शंस ऑकर्स थ्रू आउट द सेल साइकिल डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नीड. जैसे ही यदि प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल्स और प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होगा तब वहां पे पहले मैसेंजर आरएनए फॉर्म होगा और मैसेंजर आरएनए से फिर एक प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल्स तैयार हो जाएंगे. सो दिस ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस इन्वॉल्व्स द rewriting the genetic message coded in DNA into the RNA molecules. It is very short life and being present only during the protein synthesis. So this transcription process only takes place when the protein synthesis will be protein synthesis process will be followed. So this transcription is catalyzed by enzyme RNA polymerase in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So it is important, it is asked for MCQs like this transcription process that will be catalyzed. जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस है वो किसके मदद से होती है, तो जो आरएनए पॉलीमरेज एंजाइम है उसकी मदद से जो डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल है, दिस डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द मैसेंजर आरएनए. So these DNA segments, first of all, they undergoes the unwinding before the transcription. So this RNA polymerase added some nucleotides in this process, and the RNA synthesis will be takes place in 5' to the 3' direction. And the 3' to 5' strands of the DNA from which RNA transcribed is known as the template strands और anticodon strands. तो फिगर में आप देख सकते हो. Then जो 5' to 3' strands of DNA which is called as antitemplate or सेंस स्ट्रैंड. So here जो भी DNA strands है before transcription they will be separate out, and in that the one strand it is template strands and another one is the anti-template strand. जो template strands है, template strands पे जो मैसेंजर आरएनए है, मैसेंजर आरएनए फॉर्म होता है, दैट इज नॉन कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड्स भी उसे बोलते हैं. देन जो उसके अपोजिट है, दैट इज एंटी टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड्स. एंटी टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज कोडिंग स्ट्रैंड्स और सेंस स्ट्रैंड. सो जो आरएनए सिंथेसिस है, आरएनए सिंथेसिस इज स्टार्ट ऑन द टेम्पलेट स्ट्रैंड्स और एंटी सेंस स्ट्रैंड. जो सेंस स्ट्रैंड्स है वहां पे जो आरएनए मैसेंजर आरएनए यहाँ पे फॉर्म नहीं होता है. So for this process or transcription in prokaryotes and eukaryotes, there will be some requirements, that is promoter sites, terminator site, as well as some structural genes. And with this background, the transcription process will be takes place. So promoter मतलब जहाँ से RNA synthesis start होता है. So this promoter, it is the small sequence of DNA which provides the binding site for the RNA polymerase. जो RNA polymerase enzyme है उससे बाइंड करने और ये क्या करते हैं, प्राइमर प्रोमोटर साइट्स को बाइंड करने का काम करते हैं. So these promoters are present at the 5 prime end and it is also called as upstream end. Then terminator which is also the sequence of DNA which provides the binding site for the terminator factor. जहाँ से ये ट्रांसक्रिप्शन स्टॉप होगा, उस जब भी टर्मिनेटर फैक्टर वहां पे ऐड होता है तब जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन प्रोसेस स्टॉप हो जाएगी. सो दिस टर्मिनेटर आर प्रेजेंट एट द 3 prime end and which is also called as downstream end. Then in this transcription process there will be also requirement of the structural genes. So these structural genes are nothing but the genes to be transcribed. Then there will be also requirement of the initiation factor. So when the transcription process will be takes place, the initiation factor, that is sigma factor. First of all, the sigma factor that will be added at the transcription site and then the transcription will be start. So it is the sigma factor that will be used at the initiation. Initially they can bind to this DNA strands. Then termination factor. So in this termination, that is Rio factor. So Rio that will be when this Rio factor that will be joined with these strands, then they will be terminate this transcription process. Then next important requirement, that is the enzyme. So here RNA polymerase enzyme is used. So in the eukaryotes, I think. So in the eukaryotes, only the single type of RNA polymerase enzyme is used, and with it some structural genes or genes of transfer RNA as well as ribosomal RNA, they will be added. Then the transcription unit or the whole transcription unit, which is known as the operon in prokaryotes. So eukaryotes में तो ऐसे नहीं, लेकिन in prokaryotes these whole the transcription unit that is called as operon. So this transcription process that will be takes place into 3 steps: initiation, elongation and termination. So at the initiation side there will be first of all there will be addition of the sigma factor. So here the enzyme RNA polymerase, first of all they bind with the promoter sites for the initiation of transcription. So you can see here at the 5 prime end there will be promoter site, and at the 3 prime end there will be terminator site, and in between that there will be structural genes. So first of all, the promoter sites or the RNA molecule polymerase enzyme, they will be bind with the promoter sites. Then binding of the RNA polymerase at promoter sites, they will be separate out the DNA molecules. They break down the hydrogen bonds, and like the DNA replication, same here, the transcription bubbles is formed. So when once these double or the double-stranded DNA, they will be denatures, and the sigma factor, they will be add at the initiates sites, and the messenger RNA from 3 prime to 5 prime, and they will be or they will be initiate the messenger RNA. So you can see here in the figure at the 3 prime promoter site and 5 prime terminator site, then there will be addition of the sigma factor. Then in DNA strand there will be transcription bubble is formed, and at that time these RNA polymerase will be joined. So this RNA polymerase, they will be initiate the formation of messenger RNA. So at the inner site on the template strand, the messenger RNA molecules will be formed out, and this messenger RNA, they will be continually like the chain, they will be grow out, and they will be removed from that bubbles. And when the termination factor, that is Rho factor, they will be add, then this chain that will be break down, and these bubbles will be removed, and this messenger RNA, they will be removed from this bubble, and premature messenger RNA will be formed. So here at the elongation stage, these sigma factor, they will be dissociate, and there the addition of these bases will be takes place. At the terminations, these termination, that means when these Rho factor that will be add on that process, they will be terminate these RNAs or messenger RNA. So these they can be break down. Then these premature mRNA, they will be removed, and again these bubbles will be also the transcription bubbles will be removed out, and the two strands, they will again spirally arrange. Then these the RNA transcript, they will be functions directly as like the messenger RNA for the translation. So यहाँ से जो translation process है, translation process will be takes place. Translation, that means जो यहाँ पे messenger RNA form हुआ है, messenger RNA से फिर जो protein molecules तैयार होते हैं. So this process, in this way, the transcription process will take place in the prokaryotic cells. Then in the eukaryotics. So here the process of transcription in eukaryotic cells, it is little bit different. In eukaryotes, the RNA polymerase, 3 different RNA polymerase, they will be add here. So RNA polymerase in eukaryotes, they will be differentiated into 3 classes. RNA polymerase first, then RNA polymerase second, and RNA polymerase third. So according to the types of RNA, these 3 RNA polymerase will be added here. So in case of the RNA polymerase first, these mostly found in the nucleus, and they are responsible for the synthesis of ribosomal RNA. Then the RNA polymerase second, it is present in the nucleoplasm, and these responsible, or they can synthesize the messenger RNA and sometimes the small nuclear RNA. Then RNA polymerase third, it present in the nucleoplasm and they are responsible for synthesis of the transfer RNA. So there are three different types of RNA polymerase, and according to the needs, according to the types of these RNA, they will be required. So questions, MCQs may be asked on these points. Then last one about the transcription process in the eukaryote. So it is little bit quite complicated in the eukaryotic cells because the promoter regions of RNA polymerase, and they will be composed three regions, that is initiation box, then the Tata box, and variety of upstream elements. So at the initial or promoter sites, the complex will be formed. First of all, the RNA polymerase first, they have been reached in guanine and cytoguanine. They will be joined to the promoter sites, and which at the promoter sites, and the many transcription factors are involved to the binding of the eukaryotic RNA polymerase. So steps involved in transcriptions are initiation, elongations, and termination. So at the time of initiation, RNA polymerase second, they will be released some specific transcription factors and to bring out the initiation process of the transcription. So here the complex will be formed with this initiation box, then Tata box, and variety of elements. First of all, they add to the DNA molecules, and then after the formation of complete transcription, initiation complex will be formed, and this initiation complex transcription produces, or they started the process of the RNA synthesis. In elongations, the all other transcription factors complexes are left behind as RNA polymerase, and they move forward and elongating the messenger RNA chain. So similarly, these messenger RNA will be formed on the opposite to the template strands. Then look here, the new messenger RNA will be formed, and after the addition of the termination factor, that is Rho factor, when this Rho factor will be added, the process will be stopped. So these Rho factor, they will be used to terminate the transcription process, and then it separates the RNA transcripts from the template strands. So in this way, in eukaryotic cells, the transcription process will be takes place. Then last one is about the transcription or translation. Translation. So translation, which is also called as the RNA processing, or after the transcription, sometimes this messenger RNA directly goes to the translation process. So, but in case of the eukaryotes, the RNA processing will be takes place, and after the RNA processes, this processed RNA goes to the translation process. So in case of the eukaryotes, the RNA transcripts get modified by leaving the nucleus. It involves the 5-capping. There will be addition of the poly A tail, and then removal of introns and splicing of the exons. So after the transcription, the messenger RNA will be formed. So this In case of the capping, at 5' end, the messenger RNA is modified by addition of cap of 7-methyl guanosine. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो at the 5' end जो यहाँ पे मैसेंजर आरएनए फॉर्म हुआ है वहाँ पे कैप ऐड होती है. कैप मीन्स वहाँ पे 7-methyl guanosine ग्रुप वहाँ पे ज्वाइन होता है. And this is essential for the ribosomes to bind the 5' end of the mRNA during translation. तो जो कैप है कैप को फिर राइबोसोमल आरएनए बाइंड होता है, इसलिए एक कैपिंग वहां पे फॉर्म होना और दिस फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द कैपिंग स्टेज इट इज important. Then tailing. So tailing, that means at the 3' end there will be additions of the at the 3' end there will be addition of these 20 to 25 adenine nucleotides will be takes place. That's why the sequence is called as the poly A tail. वहाँ पे many numbers of adenine group वहाँ पे add हो जाता है. That's why it is called as poly A tail. And this poly A tail it is determined or it is important for the stability of the messenger RNA. Then next one is the splicing of mRNA. So splicing is nothing but the removal of introns and ligating the exons. So यहाँ पे इंट्रॉन्स देख सकते हो, जो भी इंट्रॉन्स जो सीक्वेंस है, लाइनिंग वाला सीक्वेंस यहाँ पे फिगर में हमने ड्रॉ किया है, दैट इज इंट्रॉन्स, और उसके बीच में है एक्सॉन्स. तो इंट्रॉन्स यहाँ से रिमूव किए जाते हैं और जो भी एक्सॉन्स है एक्सॉन्स वहां पे ज्वाइंट किए जाते हैं, लाइगेट किए जाते हैं, दैट इज स्प्लाइसिंग ऑफ mRNA. So this amino acids coding sequence called exons and non-amino acid coding sequence is called introns. जो इंट्रॉन्स है वहां पे कोई भी सीक्वेंस नहीं होता है, जो एक्सॉन्स है एक्सॉन्स के ऊपर अमाइनो एसिड कोडिंग सीक्वेंस रहते और इंट्रॉन्स पे सीक्वेंस नहीं रहते. तो जो भी इंट्रॉन्स जो रीजन है इंट्रॉन्स रीजन को रिमूव किया जाता है और जो भी एक्सॉन्स है एक्सॉन्स को ज्वाइन किया जाता है. So both exons and introns are copied into the prematured messenger RNA. The removal of introns in prematured RNA is called as spliceosome. तो ये भी MCQ ले पूछते हैं. तो यहाँ पे removal of introns और non-coding sequence of the amino acid is called as spliceosome. Then these sequence or the ligating the exons will be takes place. So in this way the messenger RNA is formed and this messenger RNA goes into the process of translation. Translation, that means from messenger RNA the protein molecules will be takes place. But in your syllabus only the transcription parts will be included with regarding the prokaryotes as well as eukaryotic cells. So about the protein synthesis or transcription process in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So here the enzyme required for the transcription process it is RNA polymerase, but in case of the prokaryotes only RNA polymerase is used, and in case of the eukaryotes there 3 different RNA polymerase are used, that is RNA polymerase first, second and third. So here your third unit, that is molecular biology, will be over. From next we have discussed about the practicals in these papers. So